Mount Kenya region. One, that he would not engage in any handshake with Raila Odinga as his predecessor did. That was one of the discussions that made even people from Mount Kenya turn against President Uhuru Kenyatta, because they demonized the handshake. Now he's going back immediately after getting into the broad-based government with the same person that he had demonized. That many people in Mount Kenya would be asking, okay, can you give us an explanation on that?
Thank you, Fred, and allow me to take you back a little because my friend Gogoyo went twice. I just wanted to correct him because there is a time he said that when somebody has problems, doesn't want to be fired, that these days they're going to Raila Odinga in order for him to be able to talk to President Ruto. I wanted to correct my friend that Raila Odinga is not talking to William Ruto. Raila Odinga is ordering William Ruto. So I just wanted to correct my friend. If you do not want to be fired, I agree with him. You go to Raila Odinga, not for him to talk to the president.
Well corrected.
To order the president not to fire you. And he also said that Ruto doesn't know how to say no to Raila. It's only he cannot say no to Raila because, of course, he has no other plan. He has no other thing that he's holding on to other than Raila Odinga, and Raila knows that, and his people are reaping big. I can give you an example of the Senate where my friend, the Senator from Migori, whom I was with here last week, is a chair, Roads and the Transport Committee, and he's also vice chair of CIPIC, Public Investments Committee. So they are really taking advantage of the vulnerability of William Ruto. And I had not actually even seen the R covering the coat of arms before you brought that. So I cannot agree more with the cartoon. But now to come to the issue that you have raised with me about William Ruto and the handshake politics. His major campaign point was that, the Big Four agenda that he and President Uhuru Kenyatta had planned to do in their second term, that whatever derailed that, and it is on record, nobody doesn't know that whatever derailed that was a handshake. And we have seen him calling it a conundrum, what else did he call it? Funny things, that handshake. And so it only, exposes his dishonesty, that he was criticizing the handshake because he wanted to use it as a campaign agenda. And I can tell you, Fred, that Uhuru Kenyatta's handshake with Raila Odinga, because it's public knowledge, did not entail any positions. Uhuru Kenyatta never given Raila Odinga any positions, no cabinet secretary positions, no positions in the, for PSs, and nothing. It was just an arrangement. But William Ruto has now, gone too far with the handshake. Of course, 4 CSs for the time being, and quite a number of PSs, like I had said, that necessitated him to, of course, open new departments in ministries, if only to accommodate Raila Odinga's cronies. So William Ruto is not honest. William Ruto will have to explain, just like we are saying to the people of Mount Kenya, why did you condemn the handshake between Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga so badly, and of course used it to galvanize support for yourself against the advice of President Uhuru Kenyatta, while you knew that you would give you would make even a bigger handshake with Raila Odinga. And it must be made clear that the people of the mountain have no problem with Raila Amolo Odinga as a person and his politics. And I've said it very many times, because Raila Odinga does not owe us anything. So if this handshake is being used to punish Mount Kenya, we will not blame Raila Amolo Odinga. We'll blame President Ruto, whom we voted for, and who is using that handshake to kick us out. And the Senate sometimes get forgotten. You know, anybody talking about Murang'a and the loss that has been there will, of course, talk about the budget chair that was held by the Honorable Dende Nyoro, which is a big seat anyway. But it's also good to be, for it to be remembered that Nyutu seated here was also chair in the Senate, chair the Education Committee in the Senate, which he lost to ODM. That Karongo Thang was senator for Kiambu, was chair for roads, which he lost to ODM. That John Medhu of Nyandarua was chair land, which he lost to ODM. That Honorable Seki of Kajiado County was chair trade, which he lost to ODM. That Morango of Kirinyaga was chair of agriculture, which he lost to Ford Kenya, of course, because of the arrangement between Moses Wetangula and Raila Odinga. That Mamatinga Wahome was the chair energy, which he lost to Senator Oburu Odinga of ODM. And of course, people will tell you that, hey, you know, Senator Mamatinga is now a commissioner of the PSC. That's why he could not continue holding the seat of chair of energy. But then Wamatinga took over the position in the commission from Senator John Kenya of Laikipia County. So we lost the energy seat also. So what we are saying is that William Ruto must explain to the people about this when if at all he comes to Mount Kenya. And then, like me, I have a long list of the promises that he made to the people of Murang'a. You know, the roads that he promised he was going to do. If I start going through the list, Fred, I think the balance of this program will not be enough for me to tell the to talk about the many projects that he promised and actually launched, just like the Honorable Boy is saying. He has launched, and there are many projects that we can quote given time, which he has launched not once, not twice, even thrice. We want to hope and pray that he is not coming to relaunch projects that he had launched, because nothing has happened on the ground. The other thing that we want to say, and please allow me to say it, we hope that when he comes to Mount Kenya, that he's not going to bring destruction like he brought in Nairobi, theft and destruction, attacks by goons. Because we have information that what he plans to do is to hire 1,000 motorcycles, where each one of them will have about another 3 or so passengers. He doesn't care that that will be risking the lives of our young men and women. And then there'll be thugs specifically brought from Nairobi to attack, you know, what you can call the organic crowds that may gather.
Is this something that you're sure will happen, or you just anticipate?
Yes, that's why we are talking about it, so that if it is there, we know. Of course, we also get intelligence, so that if it is there, we alert our people that there'll be people attacking them. And what is the motive of this plan to attack people who are doing their businesses? Because William Ruto does not want any organic crowd in his meetings, because these are the crowds that are telling him Ruto must go. So he wants only those that will be hired, people who will be singing his songs. So nobody will be allowed to be around there if you are not one of the hirelings. And that's why everybody will be attacked. And we must alert our people that this is a plan. And most of the people that will come to Mount Kenya, if at all he does, will be people from Nairobi, delivered from Nairobi for that particular purpose. Because like Gogo is saying, the only thing he's interested in getting, it's optics, you know, images of big rallies.
But we've seen that also from the other end, the former deputy president has been holding meetings. He's changed his workings, his modus operandi.